Hello. I'm in Bognor. It's Sunday, the 11th of January. I'm in town for a couple of days. I'm not staying at Butlins. I'm just in town for a couple of days. It's about 10:30 on a Sunday morning, and as you can hear, it's a bit windy. Gonna give you a bit of a treat in a minute. Wow. Okay, so as I said, I'm in town for a couple of days until Tuesday morning. Just doing a couple of bits and pieces. As I said, I'm not staying at Butlins, so this is not a Butlins video. I'm in town for a couple of days to do a few bits, catch up with a couple of people. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you an update on the Premier Inn Hotel, which is on the seafront, which is just to my left. And I'll give you a treat in a minute, because when I gave you the update in, what was it, November, it was, the scaffolding was still around it, but as you will see in a second, the scaffolding has gone. To be fair, it does look quite nice. So I'm going to swing the camera around. I will do a walk around the outside in a minute. I will also give you an update on the Regis Centre as well. But here we are, as if by magic. Ta-da! So that to me is finished. Now obviously, if there's anything internally still not finished, which I'm just going to show you, actually, all the shingle has been blown up in the bad weather right across the pathway. I'm just going to show you. That is really bad, really bad, because like, it's even worse up here. Now this pathway is usually nice and clear. If you look, I'm just walking up to the bandstand, and this pathway is usually really clear, but as you can see, like, if you have a look at previous videos, this pathway where the train goes is usually really clear, but it's just like the weather has just blown all the shingle up across the pathway, so it ain't good really. Just another view of the hotel. So that's your front of your Premier Inn. I'm going to walk up, or shall I? I won't walk up, but look at the state of the pathway. they had some really bad weather here, but wow, okay. So I'm just going to do a walk around like I did in November. I'm just going to do a walk around, and I'll do the Regis as well, Regis Centre. So I am actually quite impressed with the design on that. I'm actually impressed with the design on that, to be fair. So that was the front, obviously. This is one of the sides. Take you around to the other side, past the town, around to the other side. We'll take a look at the Regis Centre. The Regis Centre looks as though they've done a little bit more there, but I can't swear to it. Well, I probably have, but let's just give another angle up the side. I really like the design of it, like at the front. I really do like it. Quite impressed. It is windy. I'm not bothered because of all the microphones on this camera. I'm not really bothered about the wind, if I'm honest with you. Tunnel. Yeah, I am quite impressed with the design on that, to be fair. So it will be interesting. I might have a Google later, see if it tells you. See if it tells you roughly when it's going to open. Wow. So if you remember, as I said, if you remember in November, this was still surrounded by scaffolding. I knew the exterior was virtually finished, I could tell, but now all the scaffolding is down. That is quite impressive. Yeah, well impressed with that. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a walk around the Regis Centre. And then I'll take you for a walk up the High Street. I'm going to go get some breakfast. On the seafront. I'm okay until about 1:30. So I've got an hour and a half. 3/4 on the parking. And then at 3 o'clock I'm going to be checking into Travelodge, which is in Fontwell. Now it would have been Premier Inn, but I needed two nights for this very short visit, and Premier Inn was really expensive, so I had a look at Travelodge, and Travelodge was coming up 76 quid. 76 quid for 2 nights, which I thought was pretty good. Now, I think I did explain in another video that where Premier Inn, they do a really good breakfast, a very good breakfast. Travelodge do not do a breakfast as such. They do what's called a breakfast box, which is a tenner, and it's crap. So, but luckily the Travelodge I'm staying in Fontwell, which is only what, 6 miles up the road. It's 6 miles up the A29 on the London road. It ain't far. Yeah, as I said, Travelodge don't do a breakfast as such, but it's not a problem because the one I'm staying in, it's connected onto a Burger King and a KFC, so at least evening meal I'll be alright for this evening, or late afternoon. I'll be fine. Right, so the little cut through I cut through last time onto Market Square is all blocked off. So I just got to come up here, chuck a right on the pathway into Market Square. Yeah, so as I said, I'm in town just for a couple of days until Tuesday morning, early Tuesday morning. Just had to get a few things done in town here, and then I'll be home Tuesday. I've got a few days off work. I'm not back to work until the 19th. So I think it's the 19th anyway. Right, okay, so compared with November, I've done a little bit, not a lot. So as I explained, they're extending the theatre. So the theatre, the Regis Centre has always had a theatre, but they're extending it, making it bigger. It can have a nice restaurant, a nice seating area outside, inside, and what have you. So that'd be one to look out for. Now I'm going to take a walk up the High Street. Now, a month or so ago, maybe a little bit more, there was a serious fire up the High Street, above, I can't think what was above now, but we will come to it in a second. Quite a significant fire above 2 shops. Now it'd be interesting to see if the shops were affected. It was flats above 2 shops were alight. Those of you who follow my brigade stuff, I think it was a 6 or an 8 pump fire, and saw a lot of footage and photos of the job at the time. quite significant. So we'll have a look. As I said, I'm pretty sure it was flats above 2 shops. Now I should imagine the shops were affected as well with smoke and water damage. That's it. It was Bon Marché and one of the chemists next door, and as I said, it was flats above. I'm not sure if we can physically see anything. We'll have a look in a minute. So, just walking up the high street, nothing's open yet. Maybe 1 or 2 little shops are open. It's not quite 11 o'clock yet, though a couple of shops are open, which I'm quite surprised about. So, yeah. So the job was just over on the left above Superdrug and Bon Marché. I'm just going over let's hear if there's anything we can see from this side. I might have a walk around the other side in a minute as well. See if you can see anything. So yeah, so the flats are all boarded up. So yeah, unfortunately Bon Marché's closed, which I expected it would have been. So it's obviously had a lot of water damage to it, but as you can see up there, the 2 flats which were affected in the fire, and I think it goes right back as well. It goes right back because I'm pretty sure the roof was well involved as well. So yeah, that's where the fire was, unfortunately. Bon Marché's closed. So yeah, as I said, it was if you have a look on YouTube, Google fire in Bognor, Regis, there is a little bit of footage on it that might be of interest. But yeah, yeah, again, those of you who follow my brigade stuff, I think there was at least 2 aerials in use, one this side and one the other side. And I'm pretty sure it was a 618 plumber. So I'm going to walk up to the cafe, grab a bite to wait to see me through to late afternoon, early evening, and then have a chill probably in the car. Let's get 1 or 2 bits on the way back, and then I can't check into the hotel till 3. So what I'll probably do, I'll check in, have something to eat, decide what to have, either KFC or Burger King today, and then maybe something else tomorrow. So I'm in town for 2 days. It's Sunday. I'm filming this the 11th, I think it is. And I'm here till Tuesday morning, and then I'll be back home, and then I'm not back to work till the Monday after. What I'm going to do with myself, I don't know. I've got a few things to do indoors maybe. Just came up to Morrison's, so I've chucked to the left, and got Morrison's years and years and years and years ago. And I mean years and years and years and years ago, that was a Safeway, I think. It was a Safeway. A young lady who I had a fling with, who worked at Bunnings, her boyfriend worked there. Yes. That's why I remember that it was a Safeway. I think that's the rear. Is that the rear? Job was, right, let's get round the cache. Whew. I'm glad it's dry. I've got about 3 layers on, so I'm not cold or nothing. I'm going to grab something to eat, get a few bits out of, in fact I might have a look in Morrison's as it goes. I just need 1 or 2 little bits out of Morrison's, and then as I said, I'm going to look round the charity shops on the way back. 1 or 2 have closed. I don't know if I mentioned on the last video about 1 or 2 charity shops in town are closed, unfortunately. Right, I'm just coming round to the cafe. Yeah, hope you like this unexpected video. I love how the hotel's looking. I'm really impressed with that. If I can think of anything else over the 2 days, I'll do another video. If not, hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like. As I said on the previous one, a lot of you who watch my holiday stuff, and the figures are amazing. A lot of you are not subscribed to the channel, so please hit that subscribe, hit the like, share, hit that notification bell. It helps me out, helps the channel out. It don't cost a thing to subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.